ads made with Google AdWords have a headline followed by 2 lines of description and the URL. While writing them, you have to be clear as well as catchy, all in a limited number of characters. So to get better at making these ads, create 3 versions of the same ad on the following guidelines. In the first ad, you'll address why should the customer use your product. The headline will contain the keyword, description line 1 will point out the main benefits, and description line 2 will have the call to action. The second ad will focus more on the services your business provides. What is the problem that you're solving with your product? As for the third version, this is where you need to get creative and just do something different from the first 2 ads. Now you can run your ads and test them to see which one works the best with your target audience. Let's see how to do the testing. To determine which of your ads are going to get the best results, you need to test them. And you can start by addressing these questions. Do you want to increase sales, generate 1,000 or more leads, get a higher click-through rate? You need to set your goals clearly. You can use AdWords stats, Google Analytics, or third-party tools for the test, but whichever tool you use, make sure that's the one you're using throughout the entire process. There's a lot of parameters available for testing. Be sure of what is relevant to you. In order to make a decision on which ad is outperforming the other, you need to give yourself enough time to achieve statistical significance. That means you need a high enough sample size to determine whether or not your test is actually valid. With these questions addressed, you'll have a good idea of which type of ad works best for your product. Now let's learn some linguistic tricks to write an effective ad. Take a look at the ad on the top of this search result. It could have said, "We have the best prices," but instead they used the word "you," and just by doing that, it made a connection with the reader. Some words are more effective than others in convincing the audience to click on an ad. Try and write your ad in a way that makes the ad about the reader, not the business. To create emotional ads, you have to first select your target audience. Are they working mothers, hipsters, high society, selfie lovers, etc.? And then select a persona for your ad. Is it the bringer of bad news, the comic relief, the feel-good friend, and so on? Keeping these things in mind while writing an ad can make it seem much more genuine and create an impact. Given the character limitations, it's tempting to just be direct with your ads and avoid any decorative language. After all, you just want to make your readers understand what your product does. But when you do that, you miss out on the opportunity to show the personality of your company and create brand loyalty. So, take the middle path. Avoid being robotic in your message, but don't be all style and no substance either. Visually appealing content is not only treated more favorably by the Facebook algorithm, but it's also more likely to be shared and remembered than written content. Every view and clicks are costing you money, so you must make ads that are relevant to your product and your target audience. The value proposition gives the reader an incentive to click on your ad and learn more about your product. For example, saying you have the greatest sandwiches in the world will not make people come to your business page, but maybe offering a discount will. A beautiful and relevant ad is great, but without a call to action, your viewer might not know what to do next. So try adding a sense of urgency. This is the oldest type of ad on Facebook, appearing on the right side of a user's newsfeed. It's a less expensive option and might not get a lot of clicks, but it's still a viable option. Let's look at an example. This is a good ad because it checks all the points we have mentioned before. The image is appealing and relevant, it includes an enticing value proposition, and it has a strong call to action. This type of ad appears directly in a user's newsfeed and looks very similar to a regular post. These ads have a higher engagement rate, but they can also be more expensive. As you can see, the image in this newsfeed ad is larger than what shows up in the right column ad. Here's another example from a mobile device. Newsfeed ads can also have video content, and on mobile devices, it can be set to play automatically without sound. Retargeting is a form of marketing where you can target users who visit your website with ads across the web. So even when they close out of your website, they'll continue seeing your ads. Both Facebook and Google allow retargeting. Google offers a broader retargeting scope across not only its own services like Search, YouTube, and Android, but also on many other websites that uses its ad network.